What's up, my good people? You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all taking care of yourself today. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, comment, and smash that doorbell for me, baby. You heard me? And keep God first, baby, over everything. So, on the note, my good people, I'm gonna let this video take off and play. Let's catch up at the end, baby. Let's go.
Why should a man want a woman in 2026? Why should a man that is single, that is already living his life, possibly disrupt his life by taking on a woman? The reason I ask this question is because I think that a lot of us women have a very outdated mindset.
Facts.
Women are not what they used to be.
I definitely say that. Facts.
The image of a woman has been tainted by ourselves. We have totally destroyed our image. Anything positive that used to come to mind when you thought of a woman, we have dismantled.
Yep.
And we don't piece together the fact that dismantling our image comes with consequences.
Facts.
So again, I ask you to ask yourself, why should a man want a woman in 2026? We get on the internet and we sit up and we bash men all day long. All day long, all we do is talk crap about what a man isn't doing.
I definitely
and what a man is doing that we don't like. How we don't want to live with the man. How men are acting like females. How men aren't doing enough. Men aren't giving enough. What they do isn't good enough. How they behave isn't good enough. They don't look good enough. They don't have enough money. We are just going on and on and on, talking crap about men all day long. That's point one. Point two, we have totally taken the mystery away out of being a woman. Back in the day, women didn't discuss certain things. Certain things were kept between the girls. Now we've gotten online acting like the men
the internet, man,
process and see the same internet we do. We traded in a quick buck for our secrecy, for our mystery. You can get online and you can see how women do their hair. You can see how women do their makeup. You can see how women get cheap clothes off of Shein or wherever they get them from. We got our hygiene tips on there. We've got dating tips. We talk about what we do and don't do on the first date. We talk about all these things, just sharing every single thing about ourselves.
Big facts. And I've said this before, where modern women are using TikTok and social media as
women get cheap clothes off of Shein or wherever they get them from. We got our hygiene tips on there. We've got dating tips. We talk about what we do and don't do on the first date. We talk about all these things, just sharing every single thing about ourselves.
You don't know how to keep no secret no more.
Stupidity and dumb things we do. We talk about how we have no standards, and you may not think that that's what you're talking about. But when you're telling these stories about dumb stuff that you did or certain stories about situations that you've been in, what you're saying is, I don't have standards. And most women don't have standards anyways, but that's a whole separate video coming very soon. So we get on the internet, we crap on our men, we share all of our secrets about ourselves to where they're no longer secrets anymore. What would make a man want us? Then to top it all off,
it's hard sometimes.
All of that off,
I get it.
There's all this free corn everywhere. And even if you're a man where you want the real thing, there's women on here sharing basically that they'll do anything for some dinner. There's women out here that are sleeping with men for dinner. There's one of us sleeping for men for just the smallest thing. So we're giving out all the tips, all the
Penny, nickels, and
secrets,
dimes.
telling
You heard me?
all the things about ourselves. So there's no secrecy anymore. There's no anything anymore. What is the selling point for us? What do we bring? And you get mad when someone says, what do you bring to the table? Because we're asking men to bring so much. We want men to do it all. We want men to still be the men of yesteryear while us not being the women of yesteryear. We don't want to cook. We don't want to clean. We don't want to provide and cater to a man's needs. We don't want to do anything but receive everything. And we want to talk down to our men. We want to mistreat our men, but it still expect them to be gentlemen and decency. And it's so funny to me how women are always online talking about how men are acting like females. And you're saying it in a derogatory way, which means you are self-admitting that you know that the image of a woman is a negative thing. If you're saying that men are acting like this and it's a bad thing, that means that you're behaving badly and you know it. And you're not calling it out. You're not changing yourself. So again, in these hard economic times, in these hard political times, in these hard, difficult, challenging spiritual times, you think that it's a good idea for a man to take on a woman? These same women who are getting online expressing how ungrateful they are, taking men's children away, putting men on child support, taking half of their stuff.
That's me. Facts.
Divorce, just causing chaos.
And you got good fathers out here like me.
On top of that, you have to compete with this corn. And I don't blame people. I don't blame anyone. You act like, oh, because I have... And
I'm a good man.
Tell you, since I have this
I'm a street dude, but I still got. I'm a good man to a woman.
Ever in demand, and women are not in demand anymore.
Yo, she is.
Who would? What women are out here that are worth wanting? Advise any man unless you just want that. I'm not surprised if you don't want a woman. Who would? Who would?
Be half naked.
What women are out here that are worth wanting.
I'm gonna speak on this, y'all, at the end, baby.
It's all risk and little to no reward. And we get on the internet and we make it, we display it every single day. When you're taking on a woman, all you're doing is taking on challenges. And the main reason to still want a woman, which is to have children. Half of y'all have gotten online and made it clear that y'all don't even want to be mothers anymore. Y'all don't want to have children. So what is the point? What is the point? What is the incentive?
I'm gonna speak on it.
Why
y'all be kidding y'all, baby.
Don't understand. Why are we walking around still thinking that we're the prize? Thinking that someone should want us when we're not giving anything worth wanting. What are you worth that's worth wanting?
Gotcha. Get your own, baby.
Is worth the risk that you come with. When you're letting all these women online represent womanhood in such a nasty way every single day, and you're in the comments condoning it, instigating it, egging it on, yes girl, yes queen, waving your fingers, praising this behavior, and you're surprised when these men don't want you besides to sleep with you. And the funny thing is, a lot of them don't even care about that anymore. Why? Because
big facts.
It is much more easy and enjoyable to be in your own home, please yourself if that's what you're into, and roll over than have to deal with all of the problems and issues and drama that comes with women in 2026. So please ask yourself this question. Before you go to yourself and have a pity party, I need a man, where's the man? Men aren't the same anymore. Ask yourself, are you the same as a woman?
Facts.
Are you worth it? I strongly doubt it. We as a whole are diminishing our value every single day. And it's over. It's a wrap. There's no undoing it. This is what you all have decided.
And then what you gonna get, baby?
We have decided as a whole. Live with it. Deal with it, and
alright, y'all, I'm gonna snack that video there down, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know my favorite word, you heard, but let me go ahead and take off with this, you know what I'm saying?
You've
Look here.
You've made it this way, so
Nah,
it's time to evolve.
that woman,
I love y'all.
I can't
Talk to
think
you
her
soon.
name, but she a content creator. She right. You feel what I'm saying? Because back then, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Women's used to hold down a bunch of secrets. You feel what I'm saying? Amongst one another. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't used to put out certain things so a man wouldn't catch on. Now it's like the internet got this. Some people here in the friend zone, like they don't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? If what you can't do for me, I don't want you. How much money you got, I don't want you. You know what I'm saying? You go sit down with them, paying a $200-300 dinner. You feel what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? Someone will play you. You feel what I'm saying? Just to get that $200-300 dinner, right? You know what I'm saying? Even though when you go to a dinner with a woman, right? You don't look for nothing. You don't look for nothing. What's going on? You feel what I'm saying? Don't try to lay down with her, no nothing. You see where her head space at. You feel what I'm saying? If she playing you for that dinner, you gonna know right off the bat, cause she don't go to order boohoo crazy. So in her eyes, you feel what I'm saying? Oh, I'm it. I'm that. He gonna pay for $400-500 a plate dinner. You feel me? But that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? If that man qualified to able to do what he gonna do for you, let him do that. You know what I'm saying? But don't try to take it to the chin like, you know what I'm saying? That man owe you that. That man don't owe you nothing. You owe yourself. You feel what I'm saying? That's that person who you meeting, who he cannot on a date night dinner. He don't owe you that. He do it to, you know what I'm saying, to sit down with you and see where your head space at. You know what I'm saying? Get a little quality time and see where both of y'all stand. You feel what I'm saying? Nowadays ain't about sitting down having no dinner and see where, you know what I'm saying, where that man coming from or where that woman come from. It's about a man, I mean, a woman always trying to take that control like they the head of everything. Y'all not ahead of everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just the young generation and some of the people that's older. You know what I'm saying? It don't go back in the days, but back in the days, how a man supposed to do, how a man supposed to treat a woman. You feel? If that man love you, he gonna do what he can to take care of you, not do what he can because what you want. You feel what I'm saying? 'Cause once he go broke, get what you gonna do? You gonna bunny hop to the next dude. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why it's hard for women to have a relationship with a man, and it's hard for a man to marry a woman because everybody want to get butt boot naked. You feel what I'm saying? They lower their standard of their body. They lower their standard of their mindset. They lower their standard, man, on a lot of different things that women should be not be going through all that. You know what I'm saying? Like they shouldn't be trying to do all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's how a man see you. If he see you that way, he see how you act. He see how you just all about you, me. You know what I'm saying? What about him? You feel what I'm saying? So it ain't no communication no more in this world. It's like everybody forgot about communication. Communication would really set the bar higher. Like, cause you gonna know what's going on with both of y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Not that you. No. It take, like they say, it take two to tango, right? It take two to have a baby, right? So why don't take two for you can have a good communication? Communication should be the key. It's not no communication. You know what the communication is now, y'all? Money is communication when it come down to a woman now. If you ain't got no money, she can't see past that communication that you and her having right now today. You got that bag, she can see past all that. You feel what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of women taking their value low instead of keeping their standard higher because you showing all this see-through stuff everybody got going on. Come on, man. I won't want nobody like that. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why it's a lot of single men. Some men don't want to be in a relationship. Me, I don't want to be in a relationship if I gotta get a woman off the streets and she wearing booty shorts, see-through stuff on, all this and that. I don't want no woman like that, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Because guess what? You can't take that away from that woman. You know what I'm saying? If she like that in the streets, man, it's gonna be hard to resign that woman to where you want to. So what you got to do, you don't look for nobody like that. You let that woman design herself. When she design herself and she knowing that she got to have respect and decency for herself, guess what? She'll automatically gonna have an understanding and y'all gonna have communication. When you got a woman like that, man, gonna show everything and woo about money, man, it's hard to get past them chicken heads. You heard me? And I stamped that. You know what I'm saying? So she right, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all kept hearing me saying, yeah, yeah, yeah. She right. You feel what I'm saying? So it is what it is, my good people. Y'all come and let me know how y'all feel. I can't think of her name. I'm trying to think of before I get off, but I can't think of her name. She a content creator. I can't think her name. You feel what I'm saying? But anyway, y'all should know who she is. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying, man. Some of you women need to take notes, man. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It ain't all women's like that. It's certain women's like that. You know what I'm saying? But now it's I say about 5%, 10% women's. No, I'm gonna say 15% women's not. You know what I'm saying? Doing that low grade themselves to show their body. You feel what I'm saying? You got to hold the rest of the percent. Everybody doing it, down to the young, to the new, to the old. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? All on walk around. You know what I'm saying? Looking like a straight. You know what I'm saying? Waistband. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't no tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? All this see-through stuff on. You feel me? You know, it can be cold. It can be 30, 40 degrees, but they coming out those skippy for real. Like, you not pulling no man like that. Only person you pulling, the one that want to go back to the crib with you, the one that know what you all about, or get what he gonna do. He gonna spend just enough on you just to splack you, and then you thinking, oh, I got him hooked. You know what I'm saying? Woo, 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 woo. Guess what? That down there between your legs, it's not no gold mine, love. You feel what I'm saying? You know what your gold mine is? Set your standard, your bar higher. That's where your gold mine at. You feel what I'm saying? Respect who you is. You know what I'm saying? And then you learn how to respect your body. You feel what I'm saying? That mean your notebook. That mean your mind. On this note, my good people, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to scratch that, baby. And that's all I got for y'all, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know what to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, share, comment, and smash that doorbell for me, baby. You heard me? And keep God first, baby, over everything. So on this note, my good people, we gone.